Blessings, everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host with Rastafari Samurai of
Yes,
the
sir.
Down to
Oh,
Earth
man.
podcast. Yup. Recent news. There's a lot of things going on, and we do it. D2E representing for the culture. Bless up to everybody that support us. It's season 5. We've been putting it down for a while, me and my
Season
brother.
5, we
You know,
still alive.
doing things, we're just gonna get straight to the point because there's a lot of controversy going on, right? We represent hip hop and all type of music, you know that. But
Yeah, right?
recently, someone said a very popular influencer basically dissed a lot of veterans,
But
golden age rappers, saying like,
listen,
how come a lot of them look dusty and
before,
broke?
before you keep
He
going
said,
on,
how come? No,
no,
I'm
we
wanting
just
to make
want,
people hear. He said,
no,
how
but
come
we just
these
want to say,
rappers?
you can continue, we're going to say, but we're going to say one thing. We had respect for him one point in time, but now, lost respect. Done deal.
So
Continue now.
we're talking about academics.
Yeah,
Academics
because
came
you said
on,
he's an influencer and all this shit. Now, you know
mm,
what? It's shit. You hear me? I don't
like
care.
see,
Okay?
he came on and he mentioned that a lot. Why do a lot of these old school these old heads, like many would say, always look broke and dusty? But like
Have you
like LL
been
was
there?
when
Have you been
LL
there?
responded back, he was saying these people are the people who started it. So in the beginning, right, days, the money was different. So not everybody was lucky to make it to like his type of status, but you can't count them out of the culture. You can't deny what they have brought to the culture of hip hop, even if they're not rich, very rich, but they done something. They were
Yeah.
the
Listen it.
influence
Listen
for
it.
the world to love hip hop
Check this
before
out.
it
Check this
became
out.
pop.
Check this out. Check this out. In talking about the old school, right?
Yeah,
Right? Okay,
yeah. Why they look broke
let me
and
ask you
dusty?
this. We're gonna get into this, but we have diagnose it correctly. Because we all were young one point in time. Okay? So check this out. Okay? This is the old school, right? So I bet you one day he probably was listening to LL or some of these old school rappers when he was young, right? And he wasn't
Yeah.
rapping. But I bet you the ones them who are rapping now, right? Who were they listening to? Who paved the way? Huh? So you're gonna
But he don't care about.
disrespect. Wait there. You're gonna disrespect ones them who paved the way, and you don't even know their financial or their life, how it is and shit, and you're gonna have the nerve to say they're dusty? Yo,
So
man,
maybe,
he
but
needs to look in the motherfucking mirror.
let me play the other side. Maybe he's not really for the culture. Maybe he doesn't care about the culture.
Then you know what? Check this out then. Stop talking about the culture. Stop listening to the culture and get out of it. Don't talk nothing. Shut your mouth and keep it closed.
But he's basically saying though that why does he when he sees some of these rappers, they don't reflect any type of wealth what they should, because they're like the foundation, that they always look like dusty and broke. I know he's trying to probably diss a whole maybe a bunch of people, but that doesn't mean everybody, because
Okay,
a lot of artists are still
who's
performing.
he
They're still
referring to?
active from back in the days.
First things first. Who's he referring to?
I don't know.
Who's
It
he
makes me
referring to?
wonder.
Did he name any names?
Does he know their bank account? I don't know if
That's
he
what I
knows
want
all
to know.
their bank accounts.
In knowing them financial troubles, does he know that maybe some of them have some businesses? Maybe they don't want to look rich anymore and stuff. Maybe they want to look a little sophisticated or so. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe they're tired of all that fame what they had in the
You never
beginning.
know. Yo, check this out. Check this out. All right. One of the guys from Lords of the Underground, he's a councilman in Jersey. Okay? All right? He's one of the first rappers to have a platinum plaque of a rapping thing on a government wall. All right? So that's a setting example right there. Okay? So he's dusty. Huh? He's dusty too? A councilman in a suit? And he used to rap?
So
Oh,
other
you know
people
what?
have
You know what? Listen here. If he's hearing this or not, academics, back to where you were doing before. Stop talking this shit about the culture and do your research on people before you be talking shit because you don't know shit. I don't
But
care.
he claims he knows a lot.
No,
right?
he don't know shit. I don't care. I know more. I know a lot more than he knows. He doesn't know shit. He could read books and all of that stuff and everything. But can you diagnose it? Can you go back, way back to the old school, to the foundation up till now? Listen here, man. Listen here, man. You can talk all
He got a lot of them on his back
want.
right now.
You can talk all the fuckery all you want. But when you disrespect the old school,
Yeah.
yo, we don't want to hear no more from you.
LL give it to him. I think Grandmaster Flash gave it to him, and other couple people are giving it to him right now. So
good.
He's getting it right now.
They should.
He's gonna be getting it.
It's like this. It's like you're disrespecting your grandpa, your grandma or something, man. You know what I mean? You respect the culture, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you respect the old head?
Some people don't though. There's a lot of people. There's a culture of people who disrespect.
Then stop listening to this shit. Stop listening. Stop listening.
Nick,
don't listen to none of it.
Now, yo, let's go on to the new news. Rolling Loud hit New York right after Toronto, and surprise, surprise, they removed like a couple of rappers because they're part of the drill scene, and people they feel nervous or threatened.
Check it out. The new style, you fuck them. See, the new style fucking them up. You know why you fuck them up? This is how you fuck them up. It's fucking them up because the new style is talk about ops, trap, snitching, all this fuckery with the clout, okay? Out of their mouth, all right? So stop doing that fuckery and get down with the music and get serious. Because this fuckery is not paying, it's the lane.
So it was in Toronto before. You would think that would have happened in Toronto, that they would have kicked off a whole bunch too. Because, you know, we down in the 6, they love that type of style too. How come that?
The thing is, when it comes to money, I'm going to tell you this. You seriously think, it's like this. They know that 1 or 2 or 3 man are going to have a problem with whatever, right? And they talk songs about it, right? You think, say, they're going to take a risk on that? Big organization, all the money, what them sell and shit. You think they're going to do that?
No. But isn't this a pattern? Okay. What does this show you, though? What they're trying to send a message. Isn't this a pattern? They took off Moolah from Toronto because they said it was beef. And after then, now, New York, they take off like 4, maybe 5 artists, more than here, what we know of. What that show you? What message are they showing you? You gotta...
That, listen here, rap, but don't be rapping about shit. What it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be rapping about that. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a pattern now. Wherever, like so far, this is.
Put it this way. I'm gonna just put it raw, more raw. Okay. All right. If you putting out them so-called tracks or whatever it is, we don't give a fuck where you from or where you doing it. Okay. All right. Do you think if you go on radio?
You're right.
No.
Think
First things first. No, the common sense first. Those tracks and everything what gets them that clout of attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will it get you far on the radio?
Maybe they don't care. A video's good enough for them.
First things first. There's a reason why me ask that.
Mm-hmm.
Will they get far getting on the radio?
Huh? You need a clean cut. A clean cut.
All right, let me ask you this then. Then what the fuck you think say they're gonna let you on the fucking Rolling Loud like that then? Eh? Huh? It makes sense? Does it make sense now?
But they were on.
No, wait. First things first. Does it make sense?
No, but they had them on.
Unless you're the one who come up with that track and it made the radio charts and it gone high up in not only here and everywhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll allow you then. Yes, they'll allow you then. But only your city? Only your city? Ah, shit. No, not gonna make it. Sorry. Not gonna make it. Nope.
So you think this gonna, you think this is gonna be continuing? This gonna be a pattern. You're gonna hear more of this.
Of course, any city they go to, and anyone with arts or anybody who have a problem, like say in their own city with the rappers within their own city, they're not going to put them on that same stage.
So that means you shouldn't be on blogs and maybe
Yeah,
even
because
certain
they're watching.
interviews.
No, they're watching the blogs, they're watching their interviews of stuff. If you're making a buzz in your city, right? And if you're doing a negative buzz, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Put it this way.
That's true.
Put it this way. You start doing those tracks, you pretty much saying you don't want to go on a platform like Rolling Loud. Pretty much saying you fuck Rolling Loud.
Yeah, you better have, even if you have those tracks, you better have some clean tracks.
That's what I'm saying. You're pretty much saying you're not going on it. You're not going on Rolling Loud if your music is based all on that.
Mm.
Yeah. You're not going nowhere.
That's good.
You know what I mean? So you might as well just rap to yourself in the mirror.
So yo, did you get to watch The Woman King? You hear anything more about it?
I watched it. Good.
It's good. But you noticed it. What do you think about the promotion? Did you see the same energy they give that movie like all Marvel movies? Did you see a difference in
Marvel?
Huh?
Not Marvel. Not Marvel.
What is it? It's not Marvel.
No.
What is it?
I don't know. It's not Marvel.
But it's based off the Black Panther?
Marvel credits. It's not Marvel.
But it's the Black Panther story? That's weird.
Not the Black Panther story. We're talking.
Oh, damn. Shit, it's not the Black Panther story. I messed that up. Must have been high.
It must be high, man. It's based off a true story.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
But why do you have to call it
1700?
Why do you have to call it Woman King?
Because, I'm going to tell you, because the king, well, I don't really want to ruin it, but the king of the land of that area is under, right?
Mm.
The king's guard are all women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, warrior woman.
Doing the fight and shit, not like the other way around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she's the general. She's the one who runs them. You get what I'm saying?
That's a true story.
Yeah. But meanwhile, this king has like at least 10 wives and shit, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he consider her not no wife.
Yeah.
One king,
warrior
and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because she all went against his wishes to go and free some of their people. Said, we shouldn't do that.
How did I get that mixed up with the Black Panther? So the new movie for the Black Panther, aren't they going to use a woman to play the Panther too? That's how I got mixed up with it. Confused.
Oh, Black Panther?
Yeah, they're going to use
that's the sister that's supposed to become the next Black Panther, I believe.
You see how they're doing it? Is this like woman empowerment kind of in Hollywood?
Hey, the twist now.
Black woman empowerment.
Yeah, but check this out though. They already been having like the white superheroes already. The white women superheroes already.
Yeah.
Time for the blacks to raise up. It's not only blacks, it's the Latinos too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what's next?
I know only them, even down to the Muslim Indian them. They got the Miss Marvel too. You know what I mean? They try and then after they have the Chinaman in Shang-Chi. You know what I mean? Yeah, so they're trying to get more diversity in Marvel. Right? You get what I'm saying?
So what's the next big you think Black Bolt? The next big movie coming. We talked about it before.
Next movie?
From Marvel coming out. Besides the Black Panther.
Well, right now before any movies, I would have to say after Black Panther, I think it's the Ant-Man is next one.
Oh, I see. No.
And then after that, they're in between series. Then like they're gonna be doing Loki and Secret Wars. before the next
When
stop.
they're gonna bring the blockbusters out, like some.
Yeah, but they're doing these shows because they're preparing for the next MCU phase. You get what I mean?
So DC, but what's DC saying then? DC,
DC's
interesting.
fucked up. DC's are really fucked up because they don't know what the hell you're going anymore. Because the only thing I do know, Black Adam is coming out soon. You know what I mean? And that's with The Rock. You know
Okay,
what I mean? I'm
that's
hoping
with
he's
DC.
saving the DC world because
Okay.
they need this bad.
hmm
But the thing is with DC, I prefer the animes, the anime movies. The anime movies are better than the actual real movies. That's just great. You know what I mean? Way better.
So right now in this age of music, because we listen to all type of music, what you told me the last hip hop album was Lloyd Banks.
hmm
You listen to.
Yeah.
So that album, what would you rate that for a hip hop album? Remember they had 5 mics back in the days in the source. 5 mics was the
I rated it
highest.
8,
8, that's how good it is?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
You know I'm hard when it comes to albums.
I'm going to take in his album. I'm going to listen to his album. You listen to the Games album?
No, not yet.
Yo, I have to admit, you will like it. I'm not going to lie. You'll like it.
You know what I
Even
mean?
though it's controversial, you're going to like it.
The thing is, I'm really trying to listen to the new cats. I'm really trying. I'm trying.
It's not too much.
Fuck, man. Like,
There's a lot out there.
like
but there's
no.
not too much.
The thing is, I'll listen to it.
What shine?
I'll listen it through there's a certain internet radio station I listen to around New York.
Yeah.
And most of the new stuff come up on there. So I only pretty much listen to it through there. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna go out of my way to go and search for anybody because I'm more of an old school guy. I'll be looking for the old people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But that's how it is now. If you want to find some quality, like new, what you call new blood, what has skill and they just have an energy what you will actually pay attention to. I know it's like it's hard because everybody's copying each other. So not too much people are original anymore in the culture. What's coming out? You get what I mean? But there are good ones still. There's still the few. What I've discovered since we've been doing the Down to Earth podcast. You know, much artists we discovered. What no one really.
I do listen to track here and there, but
Yeah.
for me taking a whole album, you gotta be good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta really be good. Like,
Yeah.
If you're not really that good, I might only listen to 3 of your songs and that's it. You know what I mean?
You know whose album I took in from beginning to end, and he was not even from America. Frankie Payne from here,
Mhm.
and the from Vancouver. The other day you're playing it over again. The Rascals,
Oh yeah.
their
Yeah,
first
right.
album. If you listen to the Rascals, that's a smoking album. The
Oh,
first
yeah.
album.
I said, man, some people wanna be tuned into real hip hop, and some people don't. Like, it's their choice.
It's just a
What?
new age. Because there's Dave East. Remember I told you years ago about Nas signing a guy named Dave East? And that's when a lot of all the trap was big. So enough people wouldn't believe me saying, yo, there's this guy who's like wicked, yo, different. And Dave East, look, right now he's still around and he's sharp. He's sharp. Nipsey Hussle was a person I didn't always listen to, but Nipsey Hussle, when I listened to him, he was ill too. I used to see Nipsey Hussle more as a business guy in the last days of the magazine era. You know what I mean? More than a rapper. But then hearing his music more, yo, that's why they were brethrens. You get what I mean? Davies and Nipsey were brethrens. You get what I'm saying? And then Snoop too.
Yeah.
Right? Like Snoop's still around. Snoop is still around. Is he dusty? Snoop been around from the early 90s. Look how much people he's calling dusty. You think of it. Dre. Is Dre dusty? You could keep going deeper too. Is he calling out the DJ Premier dusty? These guys are like over almost 30 years. So he must be saying they're dusty. He's making fun of even the ones who have money. Yeah, we know not everybody has money. See, we came right back to it. I had to bring it back. Not everybody has money like that, but you're telling me Dr. Dre's dusty.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's from the 80s, yo. Even the other guys, Ice Cube's dusty. Ice Cube is dusty too. Holy. There's a lot of dust around, yo. Still.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Cube's doing tours, yo. Ice Cube's doing shows and shit. How dusty is that? He's been around from people who were not even born when he was around. Some of these people talking. Are there babies? But yo, that's academics though. He's gonna bring the controversy. That's why he's rich off of it. Mm.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So tell the people we're bringing season 5. We got some live interviews coming, man. We're gonna have some live interviews in the studio coming. New sponsor.
We got some interviews coming up this week. You know what I mean? In fact, we got one Sunday and we got one I think Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Book your interviews if you're really serious about, getting promoted. Man, it's good for you. Your bio, everything.
TV headquarters. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Mm-hmm. Subscribe to our channel. We support the culture. All types of topics you could hit us with, and we're gonna get down to earth about it, right? Yo, what else has been going on in the world, man? I know there's a couple of things what's been going on. Missing out. I know Russia's talking tough against Canada. Trudeau's talking back. That's what I heard recently.
With that? What you got? What
I don't know, something about the Russian president is complaining about the sanctions and blaming that Canada is the influence of these sanctions, and he's bringing up weapon talks.
What you want to do?
Bring up weapon talks. He brought up weapon talks. If he has to defend Russia with all his whatever powers and shit. So he's bringing up them type of talks. Yeah, saying he's accusing Canada with the rest of NATO or whoever of basically the sanctions. He doesn't like the sanctions what they put on him or his country. So he's saying he might have to defend himself or get a little, crazy or something like that, cause a little trouble. Basically saying about we have weapons too, new weapons too. You see? Yeah, man. And Trudeau's talking. Trudeau's talking back. Trudeau is talking back.
So he ain't saying. What Trudeau yet?
Trudeau said he's not getting bullied. He don't want to look bullied. He's basically saying like that they're helping defend Ukraine or whatever. Like they're united with Ukraine, the Ukrainian people.
Right. Yeah, but when you say to rebuttal the boy there, when you say,
no, not in too much. Not too much. Man.
What do you mean?
Not saying too much.
Oh man, listen here, man. It's like an up and down thing for me and with me and this boy. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like first I'll respect him, then I won't respect it. Like what the hell, man? He's supposed to say, yo, listen here. You don't know who our allies are? Oh, just quiet down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just silent yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you should be saying. Just silent yourself. You don't have to say much. Do you know who our allies are? No. Quiet yourself, bro. Quiet yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. No, really think about what I'm saying. Canada. When's the last time you ever hear anybody watch it?
No, never. Never. Huh? But Russia has some interest up north. There's some interest.
You know what I say? It don't matter. Oh, see, boy, want war? You go, yo, you want war? Be like, yo, you know what? Let's just pick one of our allies for you, eh? Let's just pick one of them for you.
Yeah.
And we'll deal with you, eh? Or do you want all of them to deal with you? Which one? You know what I mean? You mad?
Yep.
Yeah? You crazy? So think about what I'm saying, man. Think about what I'm saying. Canada is a peaceful nation. We don't create wars. We don't go for wars. We clean up wars. And you gonna come and want with us?
the Down to Earth podcast with your host Sean Mary Rastafari Samurai. People, subscribe to our channel. We're gonna have giveaways, contests, all types of things coming before the new year. You know, we're putting in work. Check us out. Bless up, yo. You have any final words to say to the universe, my brother?
I don't know. Is there any final words on anything else to say?
Not really, nothing, man.
Yeah.
Say the outro.
Well, we've done then. This is the Rastafari Samurai. Never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. Pa, 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 pa. You don't know. Please subscribe to our channel. You don't know. Thanks for tuning in.
Bless up, Rastafari Samurai. Down to Earth.